Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatham Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakam Vitamscha Om Jnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Jakshurunmilitam Yena Tasma Shri Gurave Namah Sri Krishna Chaitanya Kipaika Vidya Yamaryat Rakshati Vaishnavanam Kripavalam Madhava Brastakami Shri Bhakti Dham Bharatimashayami Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Namine Sri Varshavanavadevi Daitaya Kripavadye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Dhaine Prabhave Nama Madhuryajvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Virurappa Siddhanta Dvantaharine Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyevacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktalinna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Jai Gaura, Dandavat Pranam to all the devotees. I'm very happy to meet you again, and it's really always a great pleasure. And I'm also very thankful because you're giving the chance. Actually, now I think all of us, we are really, I hope, we were swimming in the Harikatha, because so many Avibhavs and Tirubhavs of Vaishnavas and the different deities of Bhagavan also, Varaha Dwadasi, then Nityananda Troyadasi, and just recently Srila Narottam Das Thakur and Ramanujacharya, so many, and also coming deities will be on Saturday, Srila Bhakti Pragan Keshav Goswami Maharaj. And then will be the Vyasa Puja, Avibhav Tithi of Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So joyful, very great days we have in front of us. And also in near future, it's not far, then Gaura Purnima is coming, it's arriving here in Mayapur already. The more and more devotees are arriving, and it will be a very special time, especially Gaura Purnima time is, it is the place where Mahaprabhu appeared, and it's recommended also. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is during that time the devotees, they will do parikram, and there will be a lot of opportunities to hear Harikatha, and also here we have our program, and Babaji Maharaj always telling that either we can do the because jivas are always roaming, they have to wander. So there's either samsara parikram or there's tam parikram. These two options are open for the jivas. Either we've been entangled in the material world, then we're just rolling up and down, in this cycle of birth and death, this samsara. But also the opportunity is given those who connect with Guru and Vaishnava, that the holy Dham, the holy name, so they do Dham Parikram. And Babaji Maharaj, I think this year he will not choose this topic, because usually he's not going, he's not going here and there anymore so much, only a few selected places. So, but mentally he brings us to all those places. At this year, Parikram time will be a little bit different topic, but surely it is all our Parikram will be included just by seriously and with a simple heart listen to that Harikatha which will be there. So there is really joyful days are coming soon. And because the Mahaprabhu really, this is the gift, that he personally comes. It's very rare. So all the devotees, they appear before, they arrange the setting, like the Navadvipvasis, so many, Nityananda also, because they have to prepare the background, like Babaji Maharaj always telling us, that without the background of Ananta Sheikh, how we can invite Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So they all come, they appear here on this holy spot. I mean, the whole transcendental world. Sri Navadvip Dham is appearing here on this earth planet. And in this way, also Mahaprabhu himself is coming. So, and there's once there was the Muslim ruler, like Akbar, you may have heard of him. He had one servant. It was a Hindu minister, because Akbar was very liberal. He was not against Hindus. He had also, even he married one Hindu, he had one Hindu wife. And so he had one servant, his name was Birbal. And this Birbal, Akbar would say to Birbal that, you're always speaking that your God, he has to come himself in this world, he is appearing here, but our Koda means, like the Muslims, they call Koda, God, Allah, he is managing everything from up there, he don't need to come personally, and but we hear always that your God, Hindu God, he has to come personally. And Birbal was just not saying anything, but a few days later, because they were going with the boat on the Jamuna, some places to visit where they have some deals or some business to do, and this time Birbal, he arranged one like a puppet with the dress, the clothes, which he took from the ruler, Muslim ruler Akbar's daughter, because his daughter, he just dressed his puppet with the daughter's clothes, and at one point, when they were in the middle of the Jamuna, he threw it in the Yamuna, and then immediately he cried, attention, look, your daughter is drowning. Then Akbar, the Muslim king, himself, immediately he would jump into that water of Jamuna and then swim to that. See, he was thinking really it's his daughter. but he just had a puppet in his hand, and Birbal outside was laughing. And then Akbar was coming back on the boat, wet now, and now Birbal was saying to Akbar, you see, now why you went into the water? You could call any minister, any other one to do this job for you. But Akbar said, no, why? It was my daughter. So, and then Birbal said, you see, and you see how our Lord He owns us so much that He personally comes into this world. No, in that way He wanted to teach, to give a lesson to how that really that our Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has so much affection to His children, to His lost souls here and there, that He personally comes to deliver them. So, and Akbar was astonished. So in this way, there's also one beautiful prayer of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami. Nichatve Gaudiya Jagati Parikya Prabhurimam Hare Krishneti Evam Ganana Vidina Kritatabo Iti Prayam Shiksham Charanamatu Bebya Paridasham Sachisu no kimme nayane sharanim yasyati padam. So that is the prayer which Srila Raghunath is praying, like, when will I see that Lord again? Because that was after, when he had the association with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left. So he was always thinking of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, how merciful he is, especially to Nichatve Gaudiya Jagati Parikya Prabhurimam. So he appeared in Gauda Desh, especially to give those inhabitants of that Gauda Mandal some... sorry, there's one. There was one call, sorry, excuse me. And so he was especially seeing that how Gauranga Mahaprabhu has so much affection for the people from Gauda Desh. They are like at Mahaprabhu's, he is also very patiently teaching them to chant the holy name. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself is doing that. Hare Krishneti Evam Ganana Vidina Kritayadapo. So he is showing them how to chant the holy name. Oh, this person is calling again and again, sorry. I decline, but still trying to call or to do. Yeah, so he very patiently teach all those vasis in Gauda Desh to chant the holy name. And also the devotees, they would be like, Iti prayam shiksham charanam matubebhyo baridasham. So they are at his lotus feet like the bees going to automatically to get the honey from the lotus flowers. No? Such loving affection, it's called Lokik Sadbandhu Vatsambandha, that very natural Lokik, which is from this material world. The people from Gauda Mandal, those who live there, they feel not that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the Supreme Lord. No, it's some boy which grew up in their village and everybody has a relationship with him. So that's a natural Lokik Satbandhu Vatsambandha, it's called. A very natural, human-like relationship with Mahaprabhu, what they have. So that is their speciality. And really, Navadvip Dham is such a special place where Srila Bhakti Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur, he is also writing that Araditam Navavanam Vrajakananam te Naraditam Navavanam Vraja eva dure Aradito Dvija Sutta Vrajanagaraste Naradito Dvija Sutta Nata eva Krishna. So that means that Aradidam Navamanam. If one is worshipping the Aradidam Navamanam, so one has to worship the holy Dham Navadvip. Navavanam means Navadvip Dham. Then in that way also Braja Dham is worshipped automatically. And but if not, Na Aradidam Navavanam, if someone is not worshipping Navadvip Dham, then Braja Dham is very, very far away. Braja Eva Dure. And in the same way, Aradido Trijasutta Brajanagaraste. If one is worshipping the Dvija Sutta, no? The twice born means the son of a Brahmin, the Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So if one is worshipping Gaura, then also automatically Brajanagaraste. So one is worship also the Lord, the Krishna in Vrindavan. But if one is not worshipping that Vijasutta, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, then Krishna can also not be worshipped. So this is the very important Siddhanta which all our Gaudiya Guru Varga, they always follow under this direction, because everything what we do goes under the direction of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in our Gaudiya Bhajan. It is so important, this. And because Gauranga Mahaprabhu is our Bhajan Shiksha Guru. So that's why one is seeing always on the altar, always there's Radha and Krishna, not alone. There's always Mahaprabhu there. Because through Mahaprabhu, we enter in that Brajadam. Otherwise, it's not possible. But even more important is because we are such fallen souls, no? So for them, a very condensed mercy has come, and that is our Nityananda Prabhu. So he is very, 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 very merciful. So even for all those fallen and wretched souls. So because without Nitai's mercy, we cannot get Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So even if we worship Gaura for hundreds of lifetimes, it will not be possible. And Gauranga Mahaprabhu, maybe he punishes someone, like Jagan Mother, he wanted just to come with his chakra and sever their head. But Nitai said, no, that's not the purpose how you come. You, in this time, you don't use any weapons. So Nitai was protecting Jagan Mata. So that's why we must take shelter at Nitai, Nityananda Prabhu. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, the compiler of the Chaitanya Charitamrita, he also said, he is praying, Emona nigrina more, keva kripa kore, ek Nityananda, binu jagata pitare. So, who in this merciless world, who other than Nitai will give me shelter? So that is our only hope, actually, Nityananda Prabhu. And Nityananda Prabhu, there are so many bhajans, by Srila Narottama Das Thakur, Lochan Das Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and one is Bhaktivinoda Thakur. He is also singing that Nitai is breaking, he broke the dam, the blockage of that ocean of love, which was in some confine, but he broke it, and all was coming, and then he went next to each door to distribute this nectar of this ocean. So that's why we sing, Prema Banya Loya Nitai Ailo Gauda Deshe Dubilo Bakata Gana Dina Hina Bhashe Dina Hina Patitapa Mare Nahi Bhaje Pramara Tulaba Prema Saba Kare Jaje Abada Karuna Sindhu Katiya Muhana Ghare Ghare Bhule Prema Ami Arabane. It's very beautiful. He's saying, Prema Banya Loinitai. The flood was like a bathing of prema for all Gaudagesh, for all the inhabitants of Gaudamanda. So that stream of love has flooded everything. And all the Dubilo Bhakkadagana Dina Hinabash, the devotees, they were drowned. Even the wretched, they were floating, because it is very nice, because those devotees who really get kripa of Guru and Vaishnava, they are like in a whirlpool. They are drowning down and down, more inside, more deep, to get the actual nectar of Gaudiya Bhajan. But even it is said, Dina Hina, so the fallen and wretched, they are also floating somehow on this ocean, on this flood. Because why they are floating? Because they have a big ego. So, and if big ego is like, it's like a balloon. If you have those, if some children or some, they learn to swim, they have to put on their body this swimming, some balloons with air, filled with air to save them. So in this way, our ego cannot let us drown. So that's why we are floating on the surface. It's like meant like this, but somehow also in that stream of Nitai's mercy. And Dina Hina Patita Pa Marinahi Bache, that there is no discrimination. Nitai is making no discrimination between the sinful, the wretched, or whatever. And that love, which was Brahmara Durlava, it was even rare for Brahmaji to attain. That is now possible available to each and every one. And Abhada Karuna Sindhu Katya Mohan. Katya Mohan means he has cut one channel. That from that, so that ocean of Karuna, he creates a channel to each. Ghare Ghare means each and every home. Bhule Brema Amira Ban. And in that way he is flooding each and every home. Means that like our Babaji Maharaj, he is coming, if he is opening the door, one flood is coming. What flood? Flood of Harikatha, flood of purity, flood of ecstatic love for Gauranga Mahaprabhu, for Krishna. So that is coming to each doorstep. And in this way, it will wash out all impurities. That is why soon Chaitanya Vani appears, Chaitanya Vani is like the king in the between all the shabdas, between all the sounds. Chaitanya Vani is topmost. So each and every shabda sound has to make place, has to give way. Like a king is coming to one place, and automatically the red carpet will be rolled out. So in the same way, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is come, that's why sadhus, they have to be welcome. If we go there, they come, then we do kirtan, we stand up, we invite them, and that is that red carpet, so that we invite them to the asana, they can sit, and then from there, this king of speech, Chaitanya Vani, is just flooding each and every heart, which is so dirty, but all this dirt like a very nice shower. If we have worked for the whole day outside in the garden, we are so much, dirty and full of sweat, and it was very tough. Like Tamal Prabhu, he must know something of garden work. I also know. So, and then you come and it's hot also, and then you just come and a very nice shower. Not maybe shower, because shower is also only small drops coming out. Bucket shower, like in India. Maybe you don't know. Those who were here, they know. But with the bucket, really full water, like Babaji Maharaj also in morning, 3:30 is also winter time, just putting the cold water bucket. I mean, there's one facility, because in winter the water, the groundwater is also warm. And in summertime it's cool, so it has some, yes, but in this way, all then relief, So that is the feeling which we get also, our soul especially, if we sit in front of, because there No grief can stand, no lamentation. How can one be in grief or lamentation or unhappy in front of the sadhu? It's not possible. In front of the sun there cannot be really darkness. So that's why. So Chaitanya Vani is appearing and flooding all these homes from which Nityananda is going door to door and distributing the Gaura Kripa, because Nityananda is the embodiment of Gauranga's mercy. And that is also called, we call it in Sanskrit, the terminology would be Akar Guru Tattva, or also one can say Akanda. Akanda means undivided Guru Tattva. And when this mercy is condensed even more, then it is Guru. No? So in this way, Guru is coming to deliver us. Chaitanya Vani is coming through the sadhu, the pure sadhu. And Babaji Maharaj said that Guru Tattva is the most important thing. Just speak, go on to distribute all writings, all speak, everything about Guru Tattva, or even speak to others about Guru Tattva. Rasa Tattva and other things, completely forbidden. If anybody understands Guru Tattva nicely, the foundation is well done, then everything comes automatically. But we are not sahajas, no? Nowadays it's very dangerous situation. Babaji Maharaj always lamenting. Each and every place is full of contamination. So that's why we have to see that. So it's important to speak also about this. And there's Samasti Guru Tattva, it's called sum total Guru Tattva, which is Nityananda, and then there's Vyasti Guru Tattva, which is the individual Guru. So in this way, Nityananda Prabhu is distributing his mercy, like Janasya Krishna Vimukasya Daivat Adharma Shilasya Sudukshitasya Anugrahaye Acharanti Nunam Bhutani Bhavyani Chanardanasya. Srimad Bhagavatam is telling that Janasya Krishna Vimukasya Daiva. So that those who have really turned, those who have become Vimuk, no? Vimuk means to have turned our face away. We have shown backside, the back to the Lord. Vimuk, we have become Vimuk. And there are two Shaktis, no? Like one is Vikarshana Shakti, which is is pulling us away from the Lord. Maya Shakti. And the other is Akarshana, which is pulling us towards the Lord. So it's different terms, because if we are covered by Maya, by the illusionary energy, then first of all a covering takes place, no? That is Avarnatmika Maya. That Avarna means to cover the jiva. Just as you just imagine one golden piece now in your room, on the floor, one golden button, and then you put some clothes over it. So it's covered. That is Avarna, Atmika. So Maya is covering us, the jiva, with a mind and the body, material body. So the soul is inside, but now things are in this body and this mind. But that is not enough. Then the second part of Maya is Vikshepa Atmika Maya. That is, Maya creates Vikshepa. It is throwing us away from the orbit, no? Let's say. I mean, if you, like centrifugal force, centrifugal force. If you turn something again and again, so our consciousness is completely distracted outside. It is covered, first of all, and the second problem what we have, that it's Vikshepa Atmika, it's constantly pulling us outside, like a centrifugal force. So in this way, it's impossible actually to find ourselves. That's why without Guru and Vaishnava, no chance at all. So that is Vimuk. If we are Vimuk, and what happens? Then if we are Vimuk, we are Adharma Shilasya, Sudukshidasya. Adharma means we are involved or engaged in adharma, no? It's irreligion. So we are bound to make sinful, to act sinful, in a sinful way. And because we act sinful, we are su dukshita, means very, very miserable and very, very unhappy. So you see, if you walk around, there for sure also you will see many, many smiling faces on the Copacabana, or what is the name of this beach in Brazil. Then you go, smiling faces but crying hearts, no? Inside. Outside, yes, everything fine, okay, I'm happy. But inside, everybody has really some deficiency, no? Something is lacking, no satisfaction. Something, they must be unhappy. You can pretend for some time, but automatically, if there's no connection, if you're covered and vikshet, your consciousness is going out in the world, it's like, being on the surface of the ocean, getting one slab after another from the material energy. So, yeah, let me see how long one can show his smiling face in this world. Not possible. Sadhus, they are really happy from inside, because they are going deep in that ocean. So that is happiness from heart. But that's why anugrahayeya charanti nonam, those compassionate, merciful sadhus, they are wandering, the missionaries of Janardhan, Lord Janardhan, Shiv Bhagavan, Sri Krishna. So they come in this world, out of their compassion. They wander everywhere to distribute, to make them actually the jiva would be always happy. It's just they are covered, no? And thrown away from their real identity. So that eternal happiness, Satchit Ananda, is in us all. But now we cannot find it because of this distraction outside. So they are just removing all those layers of Maya's nice, all the layers what Maya is putting. So the main problem is that the jiva is full of anarthas, no? If they even hear Harikatha, then it's like it will bounce off. You cannot hear it. It's like some soft heart with simple samskars, and this is like sand, a heart of sand, made of sand. If you go on the beach, you step with your feet, you can see the imprint. But if you go on the asphalt or the hard stone floor, no imprint. So those who are soft-hearted, for them, the Harikatha can have some effect. No, it will stay with them. But those who are very hard-hearted, they are just stuck. Harikatha will just bounce off. If you put your leg on the asphalt, it makes no impression. No? So that's why it is not possible with anarthas. And Srila Bhaktisiddhanta also he said, Anartha nagello nam guna guja jayana, Anartha nagello nam Krishna seva hoyana. It's Bengali, it says that if the anarthas are not removed, then no knowledge of Krishna's quality can appear. And if the second line also, if no anarthas are there, or if no anarthas are removed, then it is impossible to engage in Krishna seva. So anarthas, they are in front of us like a huge mountain. And on one side there are we, and on the other side is Krishna, is the spiritual world. So we have one huge mountain in between. That is anarthas, so that we have to remove. That's why we cannot so easily connect with Krishna, because first of all these anarthas have to be removed. Once there was some director, like a headmaster from the Bhakti Institute, and he asked at that time of Srila Prabhupada, he asked, you have so many devotees, they're staying in the mart and they engaged obviously in devotional activities, but very few of them are advancing. I see them not advancing. So, and what happened? What is the problem? And Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta, he gave the answer that he said they have all some internal worms, like insects and worms. So they are eaten up from inside. And they take food, if you have worms in your stomach or something, you can eat nicely, very healthy, rich food, but still the germs or these worms will eat everything. So one will not get nourished. So that's why they can do devotion, or we can do devotional activities, but if everything is eaten up by these worms, like in form of material desires and this or that, and so that's why they are weak, said Srila Prabhupada. And that is the truth. In Chaitanya Shikshamrita also, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is mentioning that he even describes that the main anarthas do in someone. Oh, Karina Mataji, you have sound, I think.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Danda. Maybe you can, yes. So that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is describing, and he describes those anarthas like which with the demons in Krishna Lila. He makes some comparison, which represent those anarthas. Like for example, because Krishna is killing them. For example, Bhutana was the first. Bhutana is representing like the pseudo guru. Bhutana becomes the witch. You must have heard, who came disguised as like a heavenly lady, and then in that day he tried to approach Krishna, and actually she wanted to kill Krishna by very deadly poison on her breast that Krishna is sucking there. And so in short, what Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, that this is the representative of pseudo-gurus. They come also as, yes, we can do everything, we can deliver you from this world, and but actually it's all false. They just, in that way we will die. So they want to kill us, our spiritual life actually. And then there is Shakadasura. Shakadasura is it's representing the burden of old habits, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying, and some old samskaras, which we have, and to follow also only some formalities or some rules, and not knowing the essence. So the burden of old habits, because samskaras, they are very deep rooted, and this is like lines in stone, so how to move them? It is impossible. One always falls back in the same old habits, the same old traps, or triggers. So they need the power of Guru and Vaishnava to come out of that. And another one is Trinavarta. Trinavarta is the whirlwind demon, who came as like a cyclone, and that is representing like pride of learning, especially in arguments and logic, because with argument and logic it's like you throw dust in the air, and then you cannot see anything what is truth. You become blind. So they are like, that's why it's the demon Trinavarta, the whirlwind demon. If the whirlwind is there, then all the dust is coming up in the air, and so it's big confusion. You can almost see what is what. But actually what is learning? Learning is Pandito Bandha Mokshavit, like Srila Babaji Maharaj is telling, that means to know how to become free from this material bondage. How one is at the first place entangled, and how to open that entanglement. That is knowledge, real knowledge. And we also know Esha Buddhi Matam Buddhi Manisha Jamanishanam Yat Satyaman Videna Marutanapnitim Amritam. That those who are really intelligent, Krishna is saying to Uddhav, they will use this useless body, which is just not even a few paisa, no, or euro, or whatever cent, just for the service of the Lord. A useless thing, but we can get the highest benefit. So that is actually, when we are learned persons are usually, they are humble. Even you can see it with materialistic learned persons, like Einstein. He also was very humble. Like Isaac Newton, he said even, oh, they all think I am a vast ocean of learning, but I myself think I'm just as a small child roaming around the shore of the ocean of knowledge and picking up a few grains of sand. No? He is selling himself because he understood how vast everything is. So how only foolish they can say, yes, I know something. But those who really know, they say, I don't know anything, because it's so vast, everything. And but that is representing also the pride of learning. So, and then there's also Arjuna trees, Arjun Jamala trees. They represent the pride of money and things connected with money, or which you all can buy. And with the one is just some addictions and shamelessness and all those things. But pride to money is also because it's not rich. Because what means really richness? No? People think richness is to have a lot of money, to have a lot of possessions. But the sadhus, they say that a really rich person is a person who not has the most, but who needs the least. You understand? That is really the real happiness. People who always need some outside things from this world, they are, yes, the inner happiness is wanted. That is what the sadhus have. No? So that is not a sign of, okay, they think and they all try, but then every one of them, if you see now these actors or stars, so-called, be it in the movie, the film industry or musical industry, what after some years you see them, they all tried, yes, really, I did not find that what I wanted. It just was one peak I come to go, and then now I need to search something again. So there are so many examples out there, and real examples. So it's and Bakasura, he's representing the cheating religion, because Bakasura is a crane. No, a crane is just behaving like a yogi, sitting very still. No, if you see them in India in the water, they look watching maybe for hours. They just stand still, and but what for what? Just to get out one fish, or something, which they can eat and enjoy. So in this way, that is also those cheating sadhus and yogis. Outside they behave like, yes, very calm and quiet, but actually what is in their mind? They just want to fill their, it said, kenguru. They are not guru, they are kenguru. A kangaroo in Australia, those big mouse, looks like a mouse, which is hopping on the floor and putting all the babies in front of one bag, has one natural bag. So they're the guru, kenguru, and they put all the money inside. So these are persons, they sit on the asana, just give me money, give me your possession, so I need it. So this is the representative of Bakasura. And Denasura is ignorance. Ignorance in Denakasura is very nice. It was killed actually by Balaram, and because a donkey, he can only be happy if he is having a heavy load, not otherwise. So there he is carrying so many things from in the Himalaya. I was there one time and I saw those donkeys who have to go up, and they load them full with grocery things, sugar, ghee and rice, because there's nothing available there, so they have to carry everything up. So they have to carry everything, but they cannot taste anything of these things. They have to carry all the nicest clothes which the people they wear, the washermen, and they put just on the donkey, and he has to carry, but the donkey never can wear any anything of these things, no? So he's just doing hard labor. And if he's always running after the she-monkey, donkey, after the always very obedient, and what he earns or what he gets, it's always one hoof in the face, no? But still the donkey is not learning. He's always going again backside, again getting one hoof. So this is the ignorance they're representing. And there's also one. Once there was one donkey, and he worked for a washerman, some washerman, and he had to carry, this clothes and everything, day in and day out. And one day somehow it happened that this washerman, he became angry with his daughter, his own daughter. And then out of his anger he said, "I will marry you to this donkey." and somehow the donkey, he was thinking, "Oh really, it's me. They will marry me to this beautiful girl. How lucky I am." And then this was his meditation now. So he would go on day in and day out, do his job, and in the meanwhile with full enthusiasm, always having this huge perspective in front of him. Now, soon I will be married. So life starts to become really joyful. But in the meanwhile, sometimes some donkeys from outside, because there was one fence, in between, where the donkey was living. And sometimes some free walking donkeys, they are walking up and down, and they speak to him, "Oh, my friend, what do you do inside? You just jump. You can go and jump over this fence, and you'll be with us. You'll be free. We have so much to eat here, and you just have to wait the whole day that you get something in the evening, because your master is providing you something, and the whole day you have to struggle and work and this and that. So why do you just jump? You come. You'll be free." But he had a big perspective, big plans. So he was thinking, no, something very auspicious will happen. So I cannot go. So I'm waiting. And they were just, laughing, like, "Okay, and be there as you like." And so in this way, the days were passing, and actually it never happened. No? He had just to struggle his whole life, hard, day in, day out, for his dream he was having. And this is how people are. They are so much in ignorance, having their dreams, know what will happen in their life. Or maybe I will marry this person, I will get this, and that I will go there and have this work or this, whatever desire it be. But these are just like some illusionary dreams. I'm not saying one should not have dreams, but rather realistic things, which really are, because the soul also has desires, but actual desires to serve the Lord. But these are desires projected in the material world. So these are all just like some illusion, someone running after water in the desert. So they are never really happening, because even you attain one thing which you wanted to attain, but then you will feel empty. So that's why it's he was never get this his wife, which he was wishing for so long, and was not happening. And Denakasura, so the donkey is like ignorance, representing ignorance, and Another thing, what is there with the donkey, that if this donkey is eating in the summertime, no, there's no grass, so everything is dry. But the donkey is thinking that, oh, I have eaten so much, and like somehow because of this mentality, it's one psycho effect. He becomes a little bit fatty, no, more fatty, and he's not eating. But on the other side, if there's rainy season and everything is green, no, then he thinks that I have not eaten. Even so much grass is there. Even so much grass, and that is the same thing which people, we can now because if you send, for example, one person to the temple, and then you say, now you stay there, you follow the morning program, you chant, you do everything, then at the end of the day they will think, I have done nothing, like that donkey, no? So in that way, because it's some benefit for the soul, but that person cannot see. He is chanting, he is doing all the programs in the temple, but at the end of the day he will think, oh, so much I have done, but no outcome really. So, but on the other side, if he work for a business, no, or doing some job in this material world, then he see, no, I have done so much, but actually he has done nothing, because with nothing I mean for the soul. So that is the illusion also, which just we think, no, that we do material some things, but actually they are just some karmic reactions which are coming. So the soul is doing nothing in that. But if we engage really in our sadhana, in chanting, hearing, then we can the soul is really benefited. So this is also one regarding those demon like Denakasur. This is all representing ignorance. And then there's Pralambasura. Pralambasura is this La Bhucha and Pradishta, Kanaka, so gold, women, and honor and prestige and all those things. And Kaliya is representing the some cruelty, no, envy and jealousy, like the toxic things. They think always envy and those things. It's like the grass is always greener on the other side, no? Always the people think, oh, he has this, he has that, I don't have, and there's always some jealousy or envy. And there was once one crow also. One crow, and he was not happy because once he was going to one lake and he saw one swan there, and that swan, the people, they appreciate very much. But when he wanted to fly there, then the people, they just discard him. They say, go, go, go. They want to clap their hands and make him fly and disappear. And so he was thinking that, yes, really, that it's only my black feathers, they're so, I don't like them at all. And that's why the people, they just throw me, chase me, you know. They admire the swan, the people, but they chase the crow away. Crow, you know, this black bird. And so the people, they hate me, he was thinking, for his black feathers. And then somehow he came to an old crow to speak, to talk, and that old crow said, so what to do? If you like to change, then there's one spring, one where you can dive in and your desires will be fulfilled in the deep forest. I know some place like this. But better, he said, you ask before if they are really happy. And then he said, okay, fair enough. And so the crow, he went to the swan and he asked the swan that because really you are the most beautiful bird on earth. So how you feel? It's very, very, very attractive you are. So, but then the swan said, actually, that's very nice that you say this, but somehow the people, they keep me just like a pet, and they also even later, they just, when I'm old enough, then they just want to kill me and eat me. They eat also the meat of this swan. And then the crow was shocked, because he was thinking that now he will hear some nice answer, but he was not expecting. And then the swan said, but who is actually really happy, I think, is the parrot. No? You go and ask the parrot, because the parrot, he has so many nice, colorful feathers and is flying freely, so here and there. And but that crow who went to the parrots afterwards, he asked the same thing. Oh, that really, for sure, you're so beautiful, colorful feathers and such a nice appearance, so you must be the most happiest birds. But also this parrot, he was saying that, no, my friend, that usually the people, they because they like my feathers and they put me into cages, so I'm trapped, and if when I'm free, I'm always scared that someone is coming, and my life is just to be scared of people. If I fly here and there, I always have to be worried if maybe someone catches me. And here also, I see in Mayapur many, in India, they just keep those birds, and now the bird is, his whole life, he has to live in one cage. So he was saying, no. And then the crow again, he was wondering, oh really? He's also not happy this way. So, but the parrot said, you just see the peacock. The peacock is really, his feathers, that life, what he has is so free and beautiful. And the crow went to the peacock, asking that, how are you? You must be really the most happiest bird on this earth. But then also the peacock started saying that actually, yes, I appreciate what you say, but still my life is like this, that I'm living in the zoo, because also most people, they keep me somewhere in a fence, and they like to sell my feathers, so all the time I have to bear that someone is plucking out the feathers, so it's hurting me, and so this is my life, so I'm not happy. And then the crow, after all of this, he was very happy, and he was thankful that really it's not so bad. I'm very happy with that what I have, because only comparison makes us actually unhappy. But if we deeply look, everybody has something, so we should be just grateful and thankful for whatever we have in life, and admire that, and not that, oh, why I cannot be like him, why I cannot have this or that, what he has, what she has. No, just to really see the value of what I have got. Everybody has something very valuable got, so in this way. And yes, because the envy or jealousy, there's also another illustration of this. When once one person, he got a genie, this Aladdin genie can fulfill all wishes, but the genie had some conditions that yes, I can fulfill everything, but your neighbor will always have double. But he somehow overheard this, and he was not thinking so much, and he said, yes, no problem, just I want to have my wishes fulfilled. And then he was starting to rub the genie, say to him his wishes, and he started to say, yes, I want to have this costly sport car and this, and it was manifesting. Look, it was there. And but then he looked, and his neighbor, he had 2 of these cars. So okay, so he has 2, I have 1. Still, I'm happy. And then after some time, he asked something like, I would like to have a really nice swimming pool, a big one, big pond like this. And that happened. Immediately it was there because the genie had the power. And on the neighbor also, he had not 1, he had now 2 pools. And this way it was going on. So he was also then wishing 1 villa, but the other one he wanted to have 1 store building, he had to have got a 2 store building, and finally he thought that actually now I wish that I lose 1 eye, 1 eyesight, because then he know that now his neighbor, he will lose 2, and that's really how cruel we are, That's because we cannot tolerate. If someone is more happy than us, if someone is, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur writing about this, Amara Jivana Sada Papera Tanaiko Punyaralesha Para Sukha Dukhi Sada Mityabashi Para Dukkha Sukha Kar. That we feel sorry when others are happy. Para Sukha Dukhi Sada Mityabashi Para Dukkha Sukha Kar. That the misery of others delights me. So that is more joyful for us, to see others in misery. So that is cruelty, which Kalya, the snake, is representing. So in this way, these anarthas, they are all like stumbling blocks, which we have to face on the road of our spiritual life, where we want to go. These are the internal worms, which Srila Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta was saying. And just to finish this, in North Carolina also there are ones of the biggest trees, tallest trees. And somehow they survive every kind of storms, natural calamities, avalanches, cyclones, tornadoes, and all of this. They are very strong and powerful. But sometimes it happens some tree is lying on the floor. But why? He is not because of the cyclone or something, but because he is attacked by some insects or worms from inside. Is eating everything from inside, and the tree becomes weak and it falls apart. So that is things like envy, greed, lust, and anger. They destroy us from within. Outside and inside should be always same. Not that we, Jai Prabhu, Haribol, Jai Prabhu, but inside we like to see the fall down of this devotee. Or we can put Kantimala, we can chant, do some so-called seva, but inside the inside world is like smelling, like garbage place, full of envy, jealousy, anger. So then sooner or later, surely this bad smell will also go everywhere. It will spread, so how long we can hide it? So we have to always take care of the inside world, from how we think of others, how we treat others, not just externally behave nice. This is kapat, if we just put a smile and all, yes Prabhu, but inside we are full of anger, envy, or this and that. No, many people, they play these roles all the time. And also devotees. Devotees are also very good indeed. So especially, between devotees there should be always a genuine relationship, not based on really these true principles of acceptance, unconditional acceptance, tolerance, humility, and a serving temper to each for each other. Guru is not just the person who is sitting in the asam, and Guru and the followers also of Guru, they have to be honored and respected in that way. That's why it said Guru Rakinkaroy Manase Amar, that the servant of Guru is always respectable for me, is always worshipable for me. So there is a nice pastime, but to illustrate this, but I think it's too late for you all. So what do you think? I shall stop, or this pastime should be mentioned? Actually, it was in connection with Ramanujacharya. So what shall we do? Because it's 6:25.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Please tell the person how long is it? Because maybe some people have some appointments.
Yes. Okay, I can summarize. So in short, it means that it was that Ramanujacharya wanted to go for preaching, and he needed some place in the city. So, and that town, they know that one devotee is living there, and Ramanujacharya was sending them to this place, the preaching party. That just to say, now, our Acharya is coming, so is it possible to accommodate us all? So and they would go and knock on that door, and this devotee would open, and then he would say, "Oh, you," because he would recognize him that he's a disciple of Gurudev. Gurudev is here, really? Yes, when he is coming? Oh, yes, he want to come on this and that day. Oh, really? So, do you have some accommodation? Yes, sure. Then see you at that time when you come. And he closed the door. And then he went back, this disciple, to Ramanujacharya, and Ramanujacharya asked him, how was it? Yes, we can stay there. He said, no problem. No, tell me, how did he treat you? How you were welcomed? Then, no, Gurudev, actually we just spoke this, and then I went. He also went inside. Ramanuja says, okay, then, no, we will not go to him. You just go to, because actually he should have offered you at least some sweet words, some glass of water, some place to sit, not just in the doorstep, discuss this. No, should be some, especially the Ramanuja Sampradaya is emphasizing of Vaishnav Seva. So Vaishnavas cannot be treated like this. That's why Ramanujacharya was not happy with that devotee, with that situation. So he sent that devotees to another place, which actually were poor family, Grihastha couple, and very poor. So had no money at all. But somehow that disciple went there because it was the order of Ramanujacharya, and then they knock, and this Mataji immediately, because she even had no dress to dress herself nicely, but she opened the door, and she also recognized that this is one disciple of Gurudev, and she immediately opened, come inside, and somehow she arranged something to sit, to drink, and to take, and so they spoke, and she also agreed that yes, if Gurudev is coming, I can accommodate you all. But actually, she had no capacity for that in reality, because she is very poor. How she can arrange such a festival, staying many devotees for some days? No, it's how she can afford. But in her mind she was knowing, or she was thinking, that one person was there who always looks with lusty eyes at her, and he wants to enjoy her. So, but she always, because she's a chaste lady, she always avoided this person. And but that time she was thinking, no, I will go to his house, and that's what she also did. So she went there and knocked and then say, okay, now this is the situation, you always wanted to be with me, so now I'm yours, but can you please give me some Lakshmi, some money? We have to. And then, sure, I can give you. So in this way, she borrowed something from him for her own body after, in this way. He was just waiting for that. And then she, very nice, she arranged everything for the devotees, and the festival was fantastic with all kinds of preparation, really full of love. She made everything. So Ramanujacharya himself came, and then when everything was over, she just, no, there was actually her husband, he came on that day also. He came back from outside from begging, and then he saw all the devotees there, sitting with Gurudev, Ramanujacharya. And he was wondering, how possible, how did you do that? And then she explained everything, what is her plan. And then even her husband, he was not upset, if you just exchange, because they were fully dedicated to Gurudev. So he was ready to even give his own wife in the service of Guru in this way. So he was happy with her too. And he was also, after they took prasadam, some remnants of Ramanujacharya were there, and they both took, and they went to that, he was even bringing her to that house of that lusty person, no? And then they were knocking, and he already awaiting his gift, no? But then they say, oh, we have some prasad for you also from our festival, so you please take. And he was taking one bite only, little bit, or morsel, something of that prasadam, and he immediately, his heart changed, because Gurudev knows also everything. And in this way, he was just feeling so ashamed, like how great you are, you both, such a couple. The husband is bringing you personally to just offer to another man, so that all you did for Guru Seva. So what wretched person I am, how can I excuse in this way? And so he begged for pardon, and he fell to the lotus feet of this couple, and he asked, oh, please bring me to your Gurudev. And in this way that person also became later onwards a great devotee. So that is the power of Mahaprasadam. First of all, what we say, we say that the substances like the foot wash of the Vaishnavas, the dust of the Vaishnavas, and the remnants, they are very powerful. So, and in that way they change, and also it shows the great dedication of this Grihastha couple, which they had, that everything, externally they maybe look like a poor Grihastha couple, but they are more higher in bhakti, in devotional life, than most of the sannyasis, because they gave their full body, words, everything, to in the service of Gurudev. And we can learn that, yes, in that way Ramanujacharya has shown that those who only think my Guru, and I will do Guru Seva, but only my Guru, never think or have some relationship with the disciples of Gurudev, then that is not the way how Vaishnavism is should be lived, because in the same way one has to give also respect to all the disciples and the followers of Gurudev. as much as is possible for one. So yeah, that's it. So thank you for allowing me this overtime, and yeah, I hope that we somehow we can also develop those qualities more and more, because we really need to honestly and eagerly pray that these kind of feelings can enter our heart, because our heart is really, I'm not speaking of your heart, but my heart I can speak, so I need this mercy from all of you, so I can come also more close to Guru and Vaishnava. So then, yes, thank you very much, and I will finally stop here. Thanks for your time, and Jai Gaur. Dandavat Pranam.